Well, Jim, that was Raw, and let's stay on the topic of WWE. Several listeners have sent in this video this morning. I guess in Australia, during a media appearance or talking to media, Austin Theory encountered a reporter talking about wrestling being fake.
Uh-oh.
This happened just previously. They didn't call it fake, but Grayson Waller and a cameraman, a stagehand, whoever it was, there was almost an incident.
Yeah, that was in Australia as well, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
So now are they just trying to stir people up for clicks and likes over there? What's the matter with these Aussie news channels?
Well, let's go to this clip. It's a few seconds long of Austin Theory and whoever this reporter is.
What'd you just say?
I mean, it's fake. Like,
What do you mean? What are you
hitting each other?
Hold on a second. You brought me here and you're gonna talk to me like this?
Well, yeah,
Hey, no, man.
I mean,
Just because you're in charge of some shit here, man, don't mean you can talk to me like this.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Oh, you're saying what I do is easy, and you're in front of all your people in here talking about my job's easy. You couldn't walk a damn day in my shoes.
You see?
Got me in here. Dude, are you kidding me, man? I'll smack the shit out of you right now. I'm not playing around. Don't bring me all the way here for some media, man. This guy's talking his head off, man. It's his problem, dude.
Well, that was the clip.
There you go.
And that's him walking out. So this is 2 times now we haven't seen this in years, and 2 times within a month. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, you've got to be an idiot at this point on the part of these station personnel, or whether this guy was on air or production or whoever. You know what's going on, but you can't disrespect people when they're the stars that are coming in to appear on your station to get people to listen to you. They're promoting, hey, we're going to have so-and-so from the WWE on, or we're going to give some tickets away, or we're going to talk about this big event that's filling up a stadium. And the first thing you can think of is to tell the guy when he walks in that what he does is fake.
That specific word, though, that's like the biggest insult you can give to a wrestler, even today,
Yeah.
right?
Well, especially now because they're really hurting themselves. It always has been for in previous generations up until the modern era when everybody was forcefully smartened up. If you said to a wrestler your business is fake, the wrestler expected he had to retaliate in some type of forceful way, because if you got away with saying something like that with this big fucking guy, then you'd tell me, I said it, he didn't do anything. And the guys didn't want people to think that that was the case, because that would harm their income. That would hurt their career. That would, prevent them from fucking making a living and providing for their family if that kind of shit got widespread. And it did in certain instances when things happen. But now it's a sign of disrespect, because even though it may be, well, it always has been a sign of disrespect, but even though everybody may know by now that it's a work and it's prearranged or it's choreographed or whatever, it still ain't fake, or elsewise all these people wouldn't be having spinal surgery and dick fusion and whatever the fuck else they're going through. It's more painful, more dangerous, and leads to shorter careers now and more major injuries than it ever has been. So they're used to being called entertainers, which I still, fucking gives me the sour belches. But fuck fake in any respect. Try, and like Theory said, you try to do what I do for one fucking day, you little Weasley motherfuckers. See how fucking much crying you do.
And the guy does seem very Weasley. You have to see the video here. Is this something you could train wrestlers in how to react to this if it comes up? Not everyone does media, obviously, but there's a difference between talking to, a wrestling reporter and talking to real press. If they start insulting you, if they start throwing around the word fake, should these guys be trained? Are they trained to know how to deal with that?
Well, I always told the guys at OVW, because we got people on local television here with the stations when we were promoting things. And, none of the stations were going to go out of their way to do some kind of big expose on Ohio Valley Wrestling. They knew we were going to do a fundraiser for the Crusade for Children, or we were working with Six Flags or whatever. But you get sometimes the fun-loving local news personality that'll want to, chop me or, or want to make kind of a joke out of it. So I prepare them a little bit. I say, look, if they want you to chop them, say, brother, and you can say this on the air. You don't understand. If I chop you and cave your sternum in, if you or your family don't sue me, your station will, because you won't be working for a couple weeks. I said, don't fucking hit anybody except one of the other boys out in public, on TV, or whatever. Secondly, if they say, oh, well, why don't you do a little deal with, so-and-so, our sports guy, show him what a body slam is. Once again, same thing, liability. Our trainers won't let us do that because you might be hurt, but also we don't fight if they want a impromptu match. So we don't fight for free. I wouldn't, have them have a match in the studio unless we were in control of a situation where we knew the DJ or the personality and we were going to sit down with him, we were going to sell tickets to something, then we might do a little gaga. But that wasn't just for a fucking local news drop at 8:30 in the morning. And, and I would say you don't have to lie and you don't have to make yourself look stupid, but protect the business at our level. You can say at OVW's level, you can always say, look, the WWE is watching everything that goes on in OVW and they're waiting for the next big superstars and they're waiting for the guy to pull up to Monday Night Raw and pay-per-view and WrestleMania. And nobody's going to tell me to look bad. I'm always going to be the best I can be. That type of thing. And just deflect. And that worked. But when you get, if this guy was being a smart ass or if he just didn't know and he was just being dumb disrespectful, well, he got told off about it. And Theory walked out and didn't do the fucking spot, right?
That's right. The video ends with him walking out. How do you think Theory handled it?
I think it was great. He didn't have to fucking hit the guy and get detained by the Australian National Guard or whatever. But he told him off. He put him in his place. And he said, fuck you, fake. Regardless of, he didn't even have to get into somebody's telling me to win or lose. Just fake. Look at me and look at you. And try to do what I do for a fucking day. And you're going to come in here and disrespect me? Dude's talking fucking shit. Fuck you. I'll fucking leave. And then that guy probably got yelled at. If Theory said, you're supposed to be in charge of something around here, was he the station manager? Well, then maybe he didn't get yelled at. But if he was just the goddamn on-air, show producer for that particular program or whatever, the sales department's going to go to the station manager and go, goddamn, they spent all this money and this guy runs fucking Theory out of the... He'll have heat. That's the way that works. So, I think he did quite a good job, Theory did.
Well, that was Austin Theory in Australia.